How weird is this schedule's like the last couple of weeks? It seemed like it's just kind of strange. You know, you go on an 8-day, 3-game road trip. You're on the road. You come home for a couple. Does it disrupt the routine at all, or?
No, I think we've pretty much seen every type of schedule now at this point. I mean, most guys. So, no, if anything, you try to make the most of the time you get to practice. And you look, the last year we never had time to practice. So it's nice to get these days in between. And obviously, when you do play, it's 3 and 4 like it has been here the last couple times. So it's intense, and you got to make sure that you're ready for that cluster of games.
When you play a team that's relatively unfamiliar, does that actually lend itself to, you guys always talk about playing your game, when you don't have to worry about another team's system like Jersey that you see all the time? Does that, when you're playing an unfamiliar team, does that actually let you guys concentrate more on what you're supposed to do as opposed to worrying about other teams?
Yeah, no, I think there's pros and cons to both. I mean, preparation-wise, I think everyone's pretty prepared now and knows what to expect, no matter if you play them once or 6 times. But I think, if anything, we've seen from our experience this year that just because you play a team once a year doesn't mean that it's not going to be intense. We've had some really intense games against Nashville and St. Louis, and so you never know. You never really know, but I think, yeah, like you said, you want to make sure that you're prepared. Your own team is ready, and that's always our focus, but maybe even more so when it's not as familiar.
Sid, what's your view? You've said it a couple other times, but with all that's happened at goal, what's your view of things right now? Do you understand why some people out there might be wondering about the situation where Brent seems to keep winning and Mark seems to, not necessarily all his fault, but not being able to rack up wins?
Yeah, I mean, it's that comes with the territory of being a goalie. That's the way it is. I mean, there's always going to be questions no matter what, and whether you win, lose, the goalie's always going to be the one that everyone looks to, and unfortunately for them, that's the way it is. But the reality is, it's a team, and sometimes they can do everything in their power. But at the end of the day, if we give up huge chances or make big mistakes, there's nothing they can do sometimes. So, we're really confident in both of them, and Johnny obviously has been playing well, but. I don't think anyone's view of the goalies have changed. We've been confident with both of them the whole time, and Johnny's playing great, so that's great for us. But I don't think anyone's view of Flower or Johnny has changed. I mean, we've always had confidence in them, and we want to see both do well, no matter what the scenario is.
You guys played, maybe for lack of a better way of calling it, a simple game Saturday night. And it seems like, at least to me, the eye test shows that when you guys do that, you're a pretty tough hockey team to beat. How difficult is it to sort of maintain the focus over an 82-game schedule to sort of turn in those type of, simplifying, not getting too cute?
Yeah. Oh, it's tough, and it's pretty common to see teams battle that all the time. That's consistency is limiting your mistakes, and it's hard sometimes when you fall behind or you're not scoring to keep it simple like that and kind of stay the course. So there's lots of different things that can disrupt that, whether you're struggling with special teams or, there's a lot of different things. So it's always a challenge, but obviously you see the result you get when we stick with it.
What particularly about this team specifically makes that style very effective, keeping it simple very effective? What is it about the makeup of this team?
Well, I think the traits of any team that has success are always the same, and when you keep things simple, a lot of times you're moving your feet, a lot of times you're physical, and the details are always something that you talk about, but it's true. I mean, when you keep it simple and you focus on those little things, they all add up, and I think you see everyone's game, and you always see the result that you want. So I think it's the details always become magnified a lot, and you seem to have success that way.
Thanks,